From his days dunking to a different kind of court, Carolina native and NBA star Zion Williamson is getting sued by a tech company who say Williamson and his family owe them millions of dollars.
In a civil lawsuit filed this week in New Orleans, California-based tech company Ankr made the claim that Zion, his stepfather, and his mother have failed to pay back $1.8 million of a $2 million loan. Ankr reportedly made the loan in September of 2021 while trying to establish a marketing relationship with the Pelicans all-star power forward and eventually make him a spokesperson for their company. So we have a lot to get to in this case, and we got to bring in the big guns for it. Queen City News Chief Legal Analyst Colleen Rhodes is here to talk more about really what's at play here.
Yeah, and Colleen, this is really against Zion's whole family.
It is.
Not just him, yeah.
It is. And so obviously you have these players that are represented by a number of different folks. And in this situation, his father, or stepfather, I should say, is being sued because he was acting as his manager. And so when I had an opportunity to look at the complaint, it said that they were under the belief, Ankr, the company, was under the belief that he represented Zion's, Williams' best interest. The father did, and so they negotiated with him. And the stepfather requested $150,000 up front before he could even talk with them. So that's part of the claim. And additionally, his mother is being sued because the money that was wired, the $2 million, was wired to her bank account. And so, yes, this is a family affair in terms of this complaint. These cryptocurrency companies, these blockchain companies, they all popped up a few years ago during the pandemic. And they were looking for athletes and entertainers to be, spokesperson. And so obviously it didn't work out for him to be their spokesperson, but now they want a return on their investment, or at least get their original investment back.
Well, yeah, so isn't $2 million for a big-time NBA All-Star just kind of a drop in the bucket here?
I mean, obviously he's that is, and so obviously because when you first come into that type of money as an NBA player, doesn't mean you become financially sound. So I think that's the best place to start.
The $150,000 up front's also a red flag.
Right.
Yeah.
But remember, this is if you believe you have a rightful have earned that money, then maybe he's not saying that I can't pay it back, but should I pay it back? And I think that part will come out in court, and we haven't really figured that portion out. But in the whole totality of everything, you think, hey, if you borrowed $2 million, you're making $140 million, just go ahead and give it back. But in his mind, he's like, well, we probably have already earned that, and I would assume that's the reason why it hasn't been paid back. Not for lack of having, but lack of have you guys fully required us to give it back, and I don't know if they have yet.
Yeah, and in his short NBA career, Zion obviously has been hurt, but also he's had a lot of off-the-court type of stuff in court, and he's no stranger to being sued. He sued someone else in North Carolina here.
He is not a stranger to being sued in or suing someone, and his name has been in a lot of different circles for other potential lawsuits. His most recent lawsuit was in North Carolina, where he wanted to get out of his contract. He had got representation while he was still at Duke, and he said that, listen, this contract is one that I should not have to stick to, and he had signed with a larger company out in California, Creative Arts. Once he did that, he wanted to get released from this contract. The judge said, yeah, you can get out of the contract for a number of reasons. That firm that he got with in North Carolina didn't follow the North Carolina rules. That was the main thing that the judge said. They had to give him notification that he could get out of the contract within 14 days. They didn't do that. And their folks that worked in their agency weren't licensed in the NBA. So the judge said, because of those two reasons, we'll relieve you of their contract. On a side note, the person that he sued, the agent, countersued him. The judge dismissed that case as well. So, yes, he's had a number of interactions in a short amount of time with the court system on and off the court.
And it could likely get even stickier the more deals that come your way. And yeah, only time will tell.
It will.
Yeah, it's certainly very, very difficult for the young man, too. All right.